Hey guys, I'm happy that you are here. My name is Betchoy and I am your plantito from Mindanao. Tara at samahan niyo ako sa aking plant journey. To those who are new to this channel and especially sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, kindly click on our subscribe button and click on the bell notification as well para maging updated kayo sa ating mga latest uploads. And also guys, please follow me on our other social media accounts. So that's aside from our YouTube. We have a Facebook page and our page is Betchoy Vlog. And we also have an Instagram or IG and our ID is Betchoy_vlog, and let's talk about plants. And for our episode today guys, I'll be sharing with you my top 20 favorite plants for the year 2021. So this is gonna be an annual thing that we will be doing. So last year, nag-present na tayo natin. I think that was top 15 ng mga favorite plants. So for this year, we'll have another list, and this time, pinadami na natin, ginawa natin 20 instead of the 15. So for the 20 plants that we'll be featuring today guys, it's actually a mix of different varieties of plants. So meron tayong mga Philodendrons, Monsteras, shingonyums, meron din mga Homolomenas, and some anthurium. So ito, it's based on the beauty talaga and the experience that I've had in taking care of these plants this past year. And I'm very much delighted and excited at the same time na i-share itong mga plants natin today. So I hope you are also excited as I am, and simulan na natin yung ating favorite plant list for 2021. And here is our very first plant for today. This is our Philodendron Gigantum Blizzard. So ito guys, I think you can already see here kung gaano nakalaki yung ating Gigantum Blizzard. And in fact, kitang-kita natin dito guys na yung mga ugat ay nagsisilabasa na. So I've had this one for I think almost a year na din ata, and this is already one of our propagations. Actually, this is a top cut, and then yung ating mother plant ay nandun sa kabilang pot. So ito, sobrang laki na nito, and what's really amazing with this one is yung kanyang napakabilis na growth. At napakabilis lang din niyang mag-produce ng mga panibagong dahon. What's really amazing with our Gigantum Blizzard guys is that yung kanyang variegations, it's not the typical ng mga sectoral ng mga variegations. It's more on the splashes talaga, kaya siya tinawag na blizzard. Kasi parang meron tayong mga snowflakes dito or snowstorm na pattern na makikita sa ating mga dahon. And maybe we can also see here guys that this is a variegated na philodendron. So if you love plants that are variegated, especially yung mga philodendrons na variegated, this plant is good for you. It comes at a relatively affordable price as compared with the other philodendron na mga variegated plants. So this will be our second plant for our favorite plants for 2021 guys. And actually napakalaki na rin ito, pati ako natatabunan na. This is our Homolomena na silver, or popularly known as silver Homolomena also. So actually this is already the mature size na napakalaki na ng mga dahon natin ito, and it already has 9 leaves right now. So ito, actually nakuha ko ito last month lang, nung month of November. I think that was in the last week of November, and then surprisingly napakabilis lang din ito mag-produce ng mga panibagong dahon. So ever since it arrived here sa akin, nakaproduce na siya ng 2 dahon. And ito, actually, the reason why na naisama natin ito sa ating plant list ng mga favorite plants for 2021 is that napaka-unique din talaga ng ating silver na Homolomena. So, unlike our other na mga Homolomena na mga plants na mostly color green, ito medyo kakaiba talaga yung kanyang shade. It's somewhat silvery blue yung kanyang color, and then especially kapag medyo malinis siya at napunasan siya all the time, talaga nagiging shiny siya or glossy siyang tignan. But this plant actually is a bit uncommon sa ating plant market. So bibihira lang tayo makakita nito sa plant market. And with that rarity guys, it also comes with a price. So this one, I got this one at a price of 15,000 pesos, but I think it's already worth it. Even though hindi siya variegated na Homolomena, yung variegated Homolomena, sobrang medyo pricey talaga yun guys. But then this one, it's considered as an uncommon, so kaya medyo pricey nga siya. But then again, just take a look at the beauty of this one at yung kanyang size as well. So I've actually seen some other pots of this one na medyo mas mahal pa nga doon. So I really feel na steal yung pagkakuha natin dito at the price of 15,000. So this is our 18th plant on our plant list today guys. So this is our Golden Jungle Fever na Snowdrift. So this is also a variegated natin na Philodendron. So ito, I've had this one for a while already, and dito na rin ito lumaki sa akin, and even nakapag-propagate na tayo with this one. So this is not your typical lang din na variegated na Philodendron, kasi yung kanyang mga variegation is not really that heavy. So golden jungle fever. Meron din tayong green lang or yung regular lang na jungle fever. So ito, snowdrift siya kasi yung kanyang variegations medyo ano lang siya, mga splashes or konting splashes, but then there are times din naman na nagiging malaki yung mga splash variegations niya na color green. So these types of ating mga philodendron guys, yung ating golden jungle fever, it also brings a different spice or beauty sa ating garden. So if you would want na yung mga philodendrons natin na parang crowning type yung kanyang growth pattern, this one is good for you. Lumalaki din yung size nito, pati yung kanyang mga dahon lumalaki. So nagbibigay talaga sila ng volume sa ating mga gardens. On to our 17th plant for today guys. This is another variegated naman na plant, but this time this is our Monstera Peruna variegated. So we can see here na most of the variegations that we have is actually Aurea siya. So I haven't seen naman yung mga Monstera Peruna variegated na albo. So most of the time talaga na makikita natin sa plant market is the Aurea version. So what I really love with our Monstera Peru na variegated is that it's a fast growing din na plant. So I can still remember I got this one siguro mga 4 leaves pa lang siya that time. So nakapag-produce na siya ng additional leaves. And then ito, unlike the usual na ginagawa natin with our Monstera pero na nilalagyan ng pole or yung coco pole or moss pole kung saan sila kumakapit at nagtitrail. Ito naman yung ginawa ko, pinagapang ko lang siya or pinakroll ko siya with the intention kasi na ipopropagate natin ito later on. So if ever na ikakat na natin siya, magiging mabilis lang din yung pag-cut natin at the same time pag-separate ng ating mga propagations from the mother plant as opposed kung sa pole natin siya pinapa-trail. And unlike other Monstera naman natin ng mga variegated guys, yung ating mga Monstera pero most of the time medyo maliliit lang talaga yung size ng ating mga dahon. So actually this came from a single leaf na cuttings. Ito yung pinakaunang dahon niya. At the same time, na-produce na siya ng baby, which is this one na, itong nagte-trail na. So if you would want a variegated plant and at the same time, mga trailing, and also medyo maliliit lang yung kanyang mga sizes, then I really recommend you getting this Monstera Peruna variegated. Sa ating countdown guys, this will be our 16th plant and technically ikalima na natin na ito na na-feature today. So this is our Alocasia Cupria Red Secret. So ito guys, actually this is one of the imported na mga Alocasias na nagsisidatingan ngayon sa plant market, and this is also considered as a member of the jewel Alocasia. So parang sila yung mga royal families ng mga Alocasia natin ngayon. So aside from this one, meron pang iba't ibang mga jewel Alocasias, yung mga Mellow, yung mga Silver Dragon. And ito, what I really love and I really like about ng ating Cupria na Red Secret is it has that unique characteristic or feature or foliage design ng kanyang mga dahon. So ito, kitang-kita natin guys kung gaano ka-unique or ka-special yung kanyang mga dahon. Parang very artistic talaga siyang tingnan, parang napaka-detailed ng kanyang veins, ng kanyang details ng kanyang mga dahon, at saka parang nagpo-form din siya ng abs. So very unique talaga yung ating Alocasia Cupria. So if you are the plant lover na gusto mo yung sobrang ganda talaga na details ng mga dahon natin and you also love Alocasias, I would really recommend you getting the jewel Alocasia natin na Red Cupria or yung ating Cupria Red Secret pala. Kasi this one would really give you a different vibe naman sa ating garden or sa ating mga collections. And this is our 15th plant. And this is another philodendron, but this time this is not a variegated philodendron. But I still consider this one as one of my favorites. And this is our Philodendron SP Colombia No ID. So ito guys, actually kaya siya tinawag na SP Colombia No ID because at this very point, wala pa rin siyang specific name. So it's just classified as a species of actually a pastasanum, and it originated from Colombia, and at this point no ID kasi wala pa rin siyang identification. So even if wala siyang pangalan guys or wala siyang birth certificate, this plant comes at a very unique feature and characteristic. So ito yung nagpapa-trending sa kanya kasi kakaiba talaga yung details ng mga dahon ng ating SP Colombia. So you're seeing right now here 2 pots of our SP Colombia. So ito, this is actually identified as a locally grown na SP Colombia No ID. So that means to say, matagal na ito ditong lumaki sa Pilipinas or nakailang propagate na ito dito sa Pilipinas. But that doesn't mean that this is endemic dito sa Philippines. So itong mga pastasanum guys o yung mga SP Colombia No ID natin, originally they did not come from the Philippines. So galing sila ng abroad, from Ecuador or from other South America na mga countries, at saka dinalalan dito sa Pilipinas at dito na rin sila lumaki. So kaya nasama natin ito guys sa ating mga favorite plants today. It's because of the unique characteristics talaga ng ating SP Colombia No ID. So napakaganda na kanyang details. It has that very distinct taste sa kanya mga veins, very pronounced, and then meron siyang kakaibang color combination as well na medyo pagka-glossy, meron mga markings at the same time, and then napaka-deep din talaga na kanya mga veins. So this is our 14th plant sa ating ranking today, guys. So this is our Monstera, Borsigiana, albo, varigata. So we actually have two different varieties here. The one in front, this is our white tiger naman na parang Japanese cultivar yung ating pagkaka-identify with this one. And then yung kanyang characteristics, it's mostly splashes yung makikita nating variegation sa kanyang mga dahon. And the one at the back naman, this is our Borsigiana albo naman na may sectoral na variegation. So when we say sectoral, most of the time yung makikita natin is yung mga half moon, yung mga full moon, o minsan may mga quarter moon din. So medyo kakaiba talaga yung kanilang beauty. And medyo unique talaga sila as compared with each other kasi yun nga, magkakaiba yung kanyang variegations, yung pattern ng kanyang mga variegations. And there are actually many reasons why na-include natin ito sa ating mga favorite plants today. Number one is that it has a different beauty talaga, especially na this is a variegated plant. So kakaiba talaga yung ganda na naibibigay ng mga variegated plants. And what I also love with our Borsigiana albo is that they are such fast-growing na mga monsteras. As opposed with the other monsteras natin, especially yung Tycons. Secret lang natin yan, guys, ha. So ito talaga, love na love ko talaga yung ating Borsigiana albo kasi napakabilis nila mag-produce ng dahon. And then at the same time, if it's already time or due na ipopropagate natin sila, napakabilis na din nilang i-cut and then i-propagate kasi mahahaba yung kanyang mga nodes. Maybe you can also relate, guys, that itong ating Borsigiana albo actually naging trending talaga ito since last year pa, na parang pumutok yung plant-demic natin. So marami talaga naghahangad na magkaroon ng Borsigiana albo. And I am also one of those. And then when I got a hand of this one, when I got this one as part of my collections, na doon ko na talaga na truly appreciate yung pagkakaroon ng Borsigiana albo kasi kakaiba din talaga sila. At saka napaka-rewarding din nilang alagaan. This is our 13th plant sa ating plant list today, guys, and this is another Philodendron na non-variegated, but I still consider this one as one of my favorites kasi love na love ko talaga yung ating Philodendron McDowell. So for the information of everybody, guys, yung ating McDowell, this is a crossbreed or a hybrid between our glorioso and pastasanum. So kaya parang makakakita talaga tayo ng combination with the two plants na na-mention natin earlier dito sa ating McDowell. From the gloriosum, yung nakuha niya parang yung very white na mga veins natin. And then from the pastasanum naman, actually parang na-mix na yung texture ng ating McDowell. So yung ating glorioso medyo velvety siya. Yung pastasanum naman medyo glossy siya. So parang nakuha niya yung both worlds from those two plants natin. And yung reason din kung bakit na-include natin ito sa ating favorites na mga plants for 2021 is that sobrang majestic talaga at napakaganda talagang tignan ng ating mga McDowell. Especially kapag nag-full mature size na yung kanyang mga dahon. So ito, I was really amazed with this one kasi yung kanyang previews, yung pinaka-latest niya na tatlong mga dahon, sobrang laki na talaga, guys. And then ito, this is its latest leaf na. And slowly nagmamature na ito. Pero at this point, guys, actually I've tried measuring this one, yung kanyang leaf size. Almost 2 feet na rin yung kanyang leaf size. So that's really amazing. And just imagine, I got this one. I think tatlong dahon pa lang siya that time. And by the way, this is an imported one then. And this came from Ecuador, from Ecuagenera Nursery. So ito yung isa sa mga pinakaunang dahon niya. Yung leaf size niya nasa mga 1 foot pa lang. And then parang surprisingly, bigla na lang siya nag-produce ng napakalaking dahon. So that means to say na talagang nakapag-adjust at nakapag-acclimate na siya dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. And this is our 12th plant for our favorite plants for 2021. This is our anthurium, crystalhope. So ito, actually since last year pa talaga favorite ko yung ating crystalhope. And even up to this point, ito pa rin talaga yung isa sa mga pinaka-favorite ko rin ng mga anthurium. So sino ba namang hindi ma-in-love dito, guys? Just take a look at how beautiful the details of our crystalhope is. So yung kanyang pinaka-characteristic niya is yung pagkakaroon ng mga veins na highlighted with some crystal-like structure. So maybe i-try natin i-close up para makita natin yung details ng kanyang mga veins. So ito, grabe, guys, kitang-kita natin dito na medyo makapal talaga. Parang na-highlight ng silver dust yung ating veins ng ating crystalhope. So isa lang talaga yung parang hindi naman siya downside or parang concern lang talaga natin with our anthurium crystalhope. Just like any other anthuriums, napakabagal din nila mag-produce ng dahon. Pero once na nag-produce na siya ng panibagong dahon, talagang sobrang saya yung maibibigay niya sa inyo guys. Kasi napakalaki na ng kanyang leaf size and then napakaganda pa ng mga dahon. So talagang I think it's still worth the wait kahit na ilang buwan pa yan before siya mag-produce ng mga panibagong dahon. This is our 11th plant and actually we are almost halfway na guys sa ating plant list ng mga favorites for 2021. So this is our shingonyum na milk confetti. So this is another variegated naman na shingonyum. It comes with a very unique beauty as well. So ito, kitang-kita natin guys na most of the leaves talaga, its majority is color white yung kanyang foreground. Meron din siyang shades of green, pero light green lang. And ito, kitang-kita natin sa kanyang pinakabagong dahon. Dito natin makikita yung pagkakaroon niya ng milk and at the same time parang mga confetti na mga splash variegations dito. So milk, that signifies color white, and then yung confetti naman, parang pink confettis yung andirito sa mga dahon ng ating milk confetti. So, ito, this is actually a trailing type din na shingonyum, and then kitang-kita natin dito guys, yung kanyang underleaf, it's actually color green talaga. Yung kanyang foreground naman, it's color white, pero parang nagkakaroon siya ng shade of green. It's because of the underleaf natin. And then, itong mga pink naman, actually very obvious siyang tignan, especially with the newest leaf niya. So this is already the mature form na, and yung ating shingonyum na milk confetti, this is also considered as one of the rare type na mga shingonyums. So it kinda means na it comes at a relatively higher price talaga. And on to our 10th plant. So we are on the first half na of our listing of plants today guys. This is our anthurium na regale or anthurium regale, however you would want to pronounce it. So ito guys actually this is one of my favorites talaga ng mga anthurium kasi napakaganda din ng details ng kanyang mga dahon. So mind you guys this is also an imported one, but maybe we are all aware na meron na ring mga anthurium regale dito sa Pilipinas for some time ago na. So ito, I got this one as a single leaf pa lang before, so isa din ito sa mga pinakamatagal talaga na produce ng dahon under my care. So maybe the reason to that is that this is an imported one, as I mentioned earlier. So maybe it took some time pa before it acclimated dito or before siya nakapag-adjust dito sa climate dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. So if I'm not wrong guys I think it took around 3 months before siya nag-produce or nag-push ng kanyang panibagong dahon, pero I think it's really worth the wait kasi just take a look at how beautiful this new leaf is. So ito, mas malaki pa ito kaysa sa kanyang unang dahon, and then I think hindi pa ito ng full mature size kasi sa point ngayon, at this point medyo malambot pa yung kanyang dahon, hindi pa siya solid na solid talaga. So I think it's still growing, and we would know naman later on kapag nag full mature na ito yung kanyang size, kapag naging sturdy na yung kanyang dahon. So ngayon parang makikita natin medyo lupay-pay pa yung kanyang dahon. So that means that it's still growing and it's still trying to be mature. I also believe that this anthurium regale natin guys, isa din to sa mga trending talaga ng mga plants last year, and I can still remember in December of 2020 last year, yung regale natin, yung nung lumabas siya sa plant market, sobrang mahal niya, as in grabe yung kanyang price. For one leaf lang, nasa mga 75,000 na siya. So that's kinda expensive talaga. Pero at this point, kasi marami ng supplies na nanggagaling ng Ecuador or from Ecuagenera na nursery. So ngayon, it comes at a very affordable price na, a relatively affordable price na as compared with the price last year. Kasi at this point, makakabili ka na ng mga 2-leaf na mga regale sa mga below 10,000 pesos na. And this will be our 9th plant sa ating top 20 ng mga plants today guys. So this is our Epipremnum pinatum marble. So ito, it's different from the Epipremnum pinatum aurea, and at the same time, it's also different from the Epipremnum pinatum albo. So ito, yung kanyang variegation or yung kanyang type of variegation, it's more on the marble type talaga. So that means to say na mostly splashes talaga yung makikita natin na type of variegation dito. So it's somewhat similar to that of the blizzard na type of variegation. So ito, actually ito din, it comes in 2 varieties as well. So this one, this is the locally grown na Epipremnum pinatum marble, and there's also another one na imported, and I think it came from Thailand also. So yun naman, medyo mas pricey siya, pero mas maliliit at saka mas pronounced din yung kanyang marble variegations. Medyo color white talaga siya as compared to this one na medyo may pagka-light lang yung kanyang marble variegations. Well, actually, this is also one of the trendy na mga Epipremnum pinatum na mga plants as of this moment. So, kasi nga, medyo trendy nga siya. So, we can also expect na medyo pricey din siya at this point. I remember that I got this one before. I think, 4 pa lang siya na down and it was priced at around 35,000 pesos. And this is our 8th plant sa ating plant list today, guys. And let me introduce you to our Monstera, Borsigiana, Oria. So kanina naipakilala natin yung kanyang kapatid na albo. Ngayon naman, ipapakilala ko sa inyo yung ating Borsi Oria. Yun yung kanyang parang shortcut na name. So ito guys this is also another trailing type of a Monstera na Borsigiana. So medyo similar talaga sila with the Borsigiana albo natin, pero nakakaiba lang sila with the type of variegation. So ito, Oria siya or yung mga golden or yellowish na mga variegations sa ating mga dahon. It still has that fenestration. So ito guys, actually as compared with its brother na Borsigiana albo, it's considered as a rare type of a variegated Monstera. Kasi yung ating Borsi albo, maybe you are also familiar na medyo napakarami na rin nagbebenta nun or very readily available talaga sa plant market. Ito naman ating Borsigiana Oria, medyo rare talaga ito sa plant market, and I think the reason to that is that wala pang imported one ng ating Borsigiana Oria na nagsisidatingan dito as compared with the albo na talagang napakaraming supplies coming from Holland and even from Japan na nagsisidatingan dito sa Pilipinas. Ito, most of the pots na binibenta ng mga Borsigiana Oria sa plant market na nakikita ko ay mga locally grown. So, that means to say, medyo hindi pa ganoon karami yung supply nito or yung mga nagbebenta nito. Kaya, it also comes at a relatively high price as compared with the Borsigiana albo. And this is our 7th plant sa ating favorite plants for 2021. This is our anthurium muarochianum or anthurium warkianum. Napakarami ding ways of pronouncing this one. And let me just call this as our queen anthurium. So ito guys, si queen anthurium natin. This is also another imported na anthurium kasama ng ating mga regale. So ito, I actually got this one some few months ago. I think 3 months ago siguro. And then that time, kakalabas lang ng kanyang pangatlong dahon. So right now, under our care, nakapag-produce na siya ng pang-4 na dahon, which is this one. And I think we can already appreciate yung kanyang pagiging muarochianum. So ito medyo, I think parang nag-irregular yung kanyang shape kasi nga in transition siya papunta ng Pilipinas, itong pangatlong dahon. So ngayon parang naging normal na talaga yung dahon ng ating muarochianum. So what I really like and I love about our anthurium muarochianum is that napakaganda talaga ng details sa kanyang mga dahon. It's very majestic to look at. Mahahaba ang mga dahon, kinda unique talaga, and then meron din siyang yung kanyang texture or feel ng kanyang mga dahon. It's velvety and it's also very dark green, so talagang stand out na siyang tignan, most especially kapag nag full mature size na ito. So ito, at this point, I think yung leaf size nito nasa mga 12 or 14 inches siguro. So yung mga mature sizes na nating muarochianum, umaabot na sila ng at least mga 2 feet. So just imagine kung gaano siya kalaki at gaano siya kagandang tignan. So from our anthurium na muarochianum, punta naman tayo sa ating pang 6th plant today, and this is our Monstera Thai Constellation. So ito guys, actually na-mention ko kanina regarding yung kanyang mga brothers naman ng Borsigiana albo and Borsigiana Oria. So ngayon naman, papakilala ko sa inyo yung ating Monstera Thai Constellation. It's already the mature size na, it's already the mature form. And ito talaga guys, actually wishlist plant ko talaga ito for the year 2021. So when I got a hold of this one, sobrang na-appreciate ko talaga yung beauty ng ating Monstera Thai Constellation. So this is another variegated naman na Monstera, but it's different. Yung kanyang variegation, type of variegation, it's different from the albo and the Oria naman. So ito more on the cream, yung kanyang variegation, yung type of variegation. And as compared with the Borsigiana albo and the Oria, ito mas consistent yung kanyang variegation. So kaya siya tinawag na Thai Constellation kasi yung kanyang type of variegations, yung kanyang splash type of variegation, para siyang constellation or yung group of different stars natin. So minsan din nagkakaroon din siya ng mga sectoral na mga variegations. May mga times din na naka-half moon, mga quarter, yung mga ganong style of variegations. But most of the time talaga is makakakita tayo ng consistent na mga splash variegation sa ating mga dahon. So if you are really a plant collector, a hardcore collector, so this should be a must-have talaga guys. You should have this one as part of your collections. Now we are on our last 5 plants guys. So this is our top 5 na, and this is another shingonyum, a variegated shingonyum. This is our Shingonyum shapensi albo varigata. So This is another trailing type then na shingonyum or another trailing type of a plant. And at the same time, this is also a variegated one. So ito kakaiba siya as compared with the other shingonyums natin na most of the time meron siyang mga heart shape o yung mga arrowhead shape. So ito yung ating shapensi naman, kakaiba yung kanyang leaf shape. It's more on the oblong side siya pero pointy yung kanyang other end. So this is also considered as a collector's item na shingonyum. So medyo expect tayo na magiging pricey talaga ito sa plant market. So sino ba namang hindi nagaganda nito? Just take a look at how beautiful the plant is. The plant itself, napakalaki ng size ng kanyang mga dahon. Hindi pa ito yung kanyang full mature size, guys. May ilalaki pa ito. And especially kung makikita tayo ng mga dahon na may mga sectoral variegations, mas napapaganda pa talaga yung ating shapensi. So, as I've mentioned earlier that this is considered as a collector's item din na plant. So, we can expect na medyo pricey talaga ito sa plant market. I've seen na binabenta ito sa plant market nasa mga 15,000 to 25,000 per leaf depending on the leaf size and the quality of the variegations as well. Number 4 on our plant list today, this is our anthurium mudiano. I actually consider this one as one of my favorites talaga ng mga anthuriums. And I think this is also considered as a collector's item kasi medyo bibihira or kukonti lang din ito sa plant market. So ito guys, yung pinakamagandang karakteristik talaga ng ating anthurium mudiano ay ang pagkakaroon ng almost black na panibagong dahon. So ito kitang-kita natin yung kanyang parang comparison sa kanyang pinakabagong dahon as compared with the older leaves natin. So ito yung kanyang isa sa pinakaunang dahon. So ito side by side natin makikita kung gaano ka-different yung kanyang shade or yung kanyang colors. Ito almost black talaga. It's actually parang maroon siya na very dark talaga yung kanyang shade. And then eventually, kapag nag-mature na yung ating mga dahon, nagta-transition na ito into sort of olive green or may pagka-battle green yung kanyang color. So, actually guys, itong ating anthurium na mudiano, may ilalaki pa ito. Especially kapag medyo matagal na rin ninyong inaalagaan. So ito, the downside lang with our anthuriums, mostly sa ating mga anthuriums talaga, is that medyo mahina talaga sila magdahon. But then, just again, take a look at this one. Kapag nag-produce naman sila ng mga panibagong dahon, it's very rewarding talaga. Talagang nakakasaya siyang tignan. So I think also, the reason why it's called mudiano, kasi baka meron siyang kakaibang mood na binibigay sa ating or parang kakaibang vibes na binibigay na beauty sa ating garden. So we are now on the top 3 na ng ating mga plants guys, and let me introduce you to our all-time favorite din at napaka-trendy din na plant for the year 2021. This is our Homolomena rubescens na variegated. So we have different varieties here ng ating Homolomena na rubescens guys na variegated. So this is our Oria naman. Kitang-kita natin yung mga yellowish na mga variegations for this one. This one here, this is actually a tricolor din na Homolomena and also the one here in front. So, tricolor siya kasi magkakaroon siya ng tatlong different combinations ng color. Yung isa ay pagkakaroon ng albo, meron din siyang mga pink or yung pagka-peach na mga variegations such as this one. And then, yung kanyang green color. So, yan yung ating tricolor. This is our Oria variegata naman. So, this is actually one of my favorites talaga na mga Homolomena and plants in general kasi number 1, they have different beauty talaga na naibibigay sa garden with the different color combinations that we have here. Second is that napakabilis at saka napakadali lang din nilang alagaan guys. And once na mag-propagate tayo ng ating variegated na mga Homolomena guys, it's very rewarding talaga kasi pwede tayong makapag-cut nito or makapag-propagate nito ng different or multiple bulbs talaga. So kung ika-cut natin sila, pwede tayong makapag-propagate ng 3, 4, depende kung ano yung leaf size. And then, mabilis lang din silang mag-produce ng mga panibagong dahon. What I really love with our variegated na Homolomena guys is that it's really full of surprises, especially kapag nagpuproduce siya ng mga panibagong dahon or kung may mga mag-a-unfurl na ng mga dahon. So just like this one, papakita natin yung isang pot natin dito. Ito, mag-a-unfurl na yung kanyang pinakabagong dahon. And I think I'm actually very excited with this one kasi it's showing signs na parang heavily variegated siya. Sobrang nakaka-excite talaga siya kasi it's parang you would be surprised if it would have a half moon or a full moon or splash variegations. Yan yung nagbibigay ng kanyang uniqueness. Second plant natin guys, this is our anthurium foliage and this belongs to the pink series. So this is one of the variegated naman ng mga anthuriums. And ito, actually full mature size na ito and isa talaga ito sa mga favorite ko for this year. And I'll just admit guys, actually I'm not really fond of anthuriums when I started collecting plants kasi number 1, napaka-slow grower nila, napakabagal nila mag-produce ng mga panibagong dahon. And it's kind of difficult then to propagate them. Kind of challenging talaga. So there are actually two ways on propagating yung ating anthurium, guys. Yung kanyang seeds, and at the same time, pwede na natin siyang i-top cut. Pero yung pag-top cut kasi, it's a bit challenging siya kasi yung spacing ng ating mga node, in between ng mga nodes ng ating anthurium, medyo close talaga siya. So there's really a chance na mahirapan tayong i-propagate ito. But then, if you are really a hardcore plant collector, and you would really appreciate kasi yung anthuriums naman, kakaiba talaga yung beauty na kanilang naibibigay sa ating garden, most especially with the variegated ones. So this belongs to the pink series, and then ito, one unique na characteristic na nakikita ko also with this one is that yung kanyang mga dahon, actually, it would go out, parang magsistart siyang color white yung kanyang variegation, but then eventually kapag naaarawan na sila, nagtatransition siya into color pink, so nagiging ganito yung kanyang mga variegations eventually. And this will be our very last and top one sa ating favorite plants for 2021. This is our Philodendron Florida Beauty. So ito, guys, actually, kinonsider ko ito talaga sa ating top one for this year kasi this belongs to my wishlist plant for 2021, and we are very lucky talaga na nakakuha tayo nito. And isa sa pinakamagandang attributes talaga nating Florida Beauty is that napakabilis lang nila mag-produce ng mga dahon, especially kapag naka-acclimate or parang nasanay na sila sa inyong lugar. So ito, I can still remember that I got this one in the month of August. I think it was in the mid or somewhat end of August na siya. 2 leaves pa lang siya that time, and then at this point, meron na siyang 9 leaves na siya overall. And then just take a look na sa ating mga dahon, guys. Ito, sobrang laki na rin ng kanyang leaf size. So it started as small pa lang. So ito, nasa mga 14 inches pa lang siguro yung size sa kanyang mga pinakaunang dahon. Then eventually, right now, sobrang laki na rin ng kanyang leaf size. It's more than 1 foot na yung kanyang size. So nasa mga, maybe mga 16 inches na. And then ito, guys, yung na-observe ko rin din with our Florida Beauty. So that napakabilis talaga nila mag-produce ng dahon. So ito, actually, maybe makikita natin dito na hindi pa siya parang nag-full mature yung kanyang dahon kasi medyo light green pa yung kanyang color. So eventually, makikita natin magta-transition yan yung kanyang mga variegated na mga dahon into parang cream na color such as this one. So ito, hindi pa ito yung kanyang full beauty, magta-transition pa yung kanyang variegation. So I really believe that this plant really stands up to its name. So Florida Beauty, talagang grabe yung beauty ng ating Florida Beauty. So that would be it, guys. That would be our episode for today featuring our 20 favorite plants for 2021. And I do hope na nag-enjoy kayo sa ating episode. So before we end our video, let us do our shoutouts. Shoutout kay Nisa Carillo. Shoutout also to Wilma Edesan. Shoutout na rin kay Joanne Sarabia. Kay Baby Moody. Shoutout also kay Ed Magracia. Kay John Vigilia. Shoutout also to Carl Alejandro Gisma. Shoutout din kay Emil Tongol, kay Lani Ocampo, and kay Roberto Orilia. So guys, if you happen to like our videos, please do not forget to click on the like button and share it to your families, to your friends, and to your loved ones. And if bago ka pa lang po sa ating channel, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification as well para maging updated kayo sa ating latest uploads. Once again, this is Betchoy, your plantito from Mindanao. Happy planting!